In the United States, 560 people were murdered by a friend in 2022. The FBI's Uniform Crime Reporting, UCR, program reports that 54.3% of murder victims are killed by someone they know, including friends, acquaintances, and neighbors. In England and Wales, a friend or acquaintance is the suspected killer in 26% of adult male homicides. In contrast, a partner or ex-partner is the suspected killer in 35% of adult female homicides. In Australia, most victims who were friends or acquaintances with their attacker died as a result of an altercation or dispute. These disputes were often over money, drugs, or alcohol, or some other type of argument. Over the last 5 years in England and Wales, men were most commonly killed by a friend or someone known to them, such as a neighbor. 30% of victims died at the hands of a stranger. There are a number of rumors attached to the Slater case, and as they do the rounds, the possible theories grow by the day. The more possibilities that are presented can only widen the view and reduce the focus on the truth. In a case full of smoke and mirrors, we need to ask ourselves many questions. Are we being distracted again? It is possible that mafia is connected to this case, but ask yourself if it is probable. We have had suggestions of connection to mafia from Morocco, Ireland, Liverpool, Colombia, and probably several others that I have probably missed. What do all these organizations have in common? Apart from a reputation for violence and the fear factor that comes with such actions, all of these organizations are large enough that the idea of repercussions could put off the snoopy public from digging deeper. More so, they add more smoke, more mirrors. It becomes a box of red herrings. In a game like this, we need to work out who benefits most from a box of red herrings. Who benefits most from us widening the net? What do we neglect to see when we are looking wide and far? I will let you ponder these questions. Please drop any ideas or thoughts in the comments. I would suggest that by increasing the possibilities, we get further away from what is probable. What is most likely to have happened? These were British kids, and according to UK statistics, most English males are killed by someone who is a friend or associate. Just because they were on holiday, should we assume that these British kids would not remain typical to their type? How many night outs have you been on where you've seen a kickoff? How many times were they mates? I've tried to stop a fight only to be told, no, they are mates. Let them get on with it. How many of these cop shows on a weekend night do you see drink and substance-fueled people fighting with friends? Feels a little different now. Starting to see how it all works? Probability over possibility. Find the probability within the possibilities. I am not directly saying that the friends did unalive Jay, but I am saying that it is more probable than some of these wide scope of possibilities. As said in a past show, these are modern-day youths and have lost some of the critical thinking skills of past generations. They are bred to have narcissistic elevations in their personas. This is an unfortunate byproduct or symptom of the social media generation. As a result, they think they are wiser than the general person, overestimate their own abilities, and assume that because they are stupid, so are we. Thankfully, most of you have proved them wrong by holding firm in the belief that something is more than a little fishy. It is a box of red herring fishy. When any good mathematician hits a stumbling block, they stop and go back to the beginning and look at it again, fresh from the start. Forget about what happens further on in the equation, because unless you have the first part right, you have no chance of getting to the correct result. Who benefits from widening the net? Who benefits from more possibilities? Who becomes less of a suspect the more add to the mix? I is an easy equation, but some people have gone to a lot of effort to jumble up the brackets, the order, and the positions to make it difficult to see. The purpose was to make it difficult. Their intention was to deceive, and their motivation was self-preservation. Again, I may be wrong, and please let me know how credible my application of human psychology, transactional analysis, and crime statistics is within this dynamic. Like if you like the content, sub if you haven't already, and tune back in for more insights. 2024. Know your friends like you know yourself.